juice him up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll let it go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Again, McCaffrey, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Go. Go.
Throwing again. Allen. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He's got a first down and much more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Goal from the 2-yard line.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tagovailoa sacked. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good job.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Tua going to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete to Tyler.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running from the gun with Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 2.
Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Tua now on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
Way to hold on to it.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Where's 52? Alert. Pick me up. Here we go. 52's the mark. Watch Mike.
Now Allen again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go 7.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. This ain't the destination.
56, right there, 56. Yeah.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Rodgers. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And the busy night for Henry continues. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The 39-yard line.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
29 is Mike 29.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tua on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Henry.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go, D.
From the 16, Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Allen's pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
29-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa, and he fires one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check 26, check 26.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
56.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Henry again, the ball.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. As he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. To throw is Tua. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
31, Ravens 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Final score,
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.